back to the channel. So I'm just going to give you a bit of an update. So it is now, what date is it? I think the 29th, yeah, 29th of December. So there has been a delay of a few days. So as you'll have seen my last film, I was out riding on the Monday after the long drive from Scotland to Poland, just to find my legs, doing about an hour and a half, and just kind of spinning, sorting the body out and the legs out. And the following day after that, I rode a hard time trial, super hard time trial in the turbo trainer. My performance was okay in the time trial, but afterwards I wasn't feeling good. My heart rate was quite high during the effort. I mean, it was a hard effort, and you know, I was hitting like 180 BPM, averaging 168 across the time trial. Sorry, my dog's just pulling me. What are you doing, Socks? Come on. Out walking the dog. So anyway, back to the story. So I was riding the time trial, and afterwards I just kind of felt a bit rough, a bit kind of crap. That was Christmas Eve. I went for dinner at my wife's sister's. It was like a family dinner, and I really wasn't feeling good. I was struggling to eat, and I just didn't feel good at all. And so went back home, went to bed. Christmas Day, got up, and I felt absolutely awful. I felt terrible. I was so tired. I was like sweating, and I had a really sore throat, sore nose, tight chest. So I didn't feel good. So opened the presents with my wife and daughter, things like that, and then we kind of had a bit of a lunch, and I just couldn't really eat. I felt a bit yuck. So I decided to do, you may think this sounds a bit crazy and bizarre, but I decided to do a turbo trainer session. And for me, I find that quite beneficial at times when I'm not feeling good, just to clear myself out. I felt like I needed to sweat. So I did a turbo trainer session lasting about 50 minutes, and I was alright. I was just high cadence work, spinning. Felt kind of a little bit better, but didn't do much the rest of the day on Christmas Day. And obviously went to bed, spent time with the family, got up on Boxing Day, and I was just absolutely floored. I had nothing on Boxing Day, so I spent the whole entire day on Boxing Day in bed, pretty much in bed all day, watching YouTube. So I'll put the links in my description of the YouTube channels I was watching for cycling content, which is Francis Cade, Willie Smit, and Vegan Cyclist. So I had a catch up on their channels and their content. I thoroughly recommend watching them. They do absolutely fantastic content, really great footage. Forest in Poland. So check out their channels for motivation and cycling content. So I spent pretty much all day in bed. Then the following day after that, I did, what did I do? I had another rest day, so I had two kind of back-to-back rest days. And then yesterday, which is the film footage you'll have seen at the start of this film, I did a turbo trainer session, which was 20-minute warm-up, 40 minutes zone 3, and then a 5-minute cool down. And I felt okay. I did manage the session to the prescribed values of what I was supposed to do. And I felt kind of not too bad. Then I was at some friends, went to visit some friends. It was their daughter's birthday party, so went to visit them. Had a really nice afternoon and evening. Got up this morning feeling a bit groggy, having a rest day. Today is a prescribed rest day, and tomorrow's a long endurance day, so I will do the endurance day tomorrow, but I'll just kind of take it easy. So long story short, initially I was quite disappointed with being unwell. But then when I sat and broke it down as I would, you know, as I would how I would investigate a situation or do some root cause analysis within my job, I broke down. And am I really surprised that I was unwell? No, because you know, it's like 42 hours, very minimal sleep. In the last 6 weeks I've been super busy, you know, absolutely flat out with some amazing opportunities. So the last 6 weeks have seen a significant change in my life and lifestyle. So obviously the cycling has remained the same. As you'll have noticed, there haven't been as many films from myself, so I've been super busy. I have started my own business, and I've also which works away in the background, which is pretty good. It's just a few hours a week. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but it's just a few hours a week in the time that I'm allotted. I'm also working for a new company. So the company that I worked for previously for just over 8 years, I decided to leave them. Very, very good company. No issues, you know. Sometimes you reach a point where you decide you just kind of need to do something different, and that's all it was, you know. So the previous company I worked for, very, very good, great company, you know, they do great products, and it was just time to do something different. So yeah, I'm quite happy to move on. So I started with another great company. Really enjoying what I'm doing. It's great, and you know, there's all that excitement about everything being new, and there's going to be some really good opportunities which I'm really excited about and really enjoying it at the moment. And you know, I didn't plan on starting my own business, but I did, and it's going really well. And obviously I'm cycling too, so my own business is actually quite separate from my cycling activity. I don't class my cycling activity as a form of business because, you know, it's something I do whenever I want to do it. I do train very regimentedly through Espresso Cycle Coaching, as you know, but ultimately, you know, it's a hobby, although I do this hobby to a high level. And the other goal, as you all know, is to purchase a property in Portugal, which is work in progress at the moment, and to start cycling holidays and to ultimately have somewhere to live to retire to. Hopefully I don't need to wait till I'm 70 to do that, is what I'm going to say. I need to be careful about what I say, but hopefully I'm not going to have to wait till I'm 70 years old. I would like to be in a nice place, in a hot country, preferably Portugal, before I'm 70, still enjoying my cycling activity. So we'll see how that goes. So 2020 is going to be exceptionally exciting. I'm really very excited. I'm back off to Portugal again in March, where I'll meet up with Team Blanco for a training camp. We will be training and preparing for our record attempt in July, a cycling record. So more on that later on. And I have some own personal record ambitions that I also want to do this year. I'll also be doing the time trialing season as I normally do, seeing how well I do. And I'm probably going to do some more mountain biking. So as you'll be aware, I do the Strathpuffer 24-hour mountain bike race every year, which one of my mates got me into for fun, to help him do a charity event, and I got absolutely hooked in this one specific 24-hour race called the Strathpuffer 24-hour, which is in January. Scotland, a place called near Dingwall, which is just past Inverness. So absolutely hooked on that. It's usually on the BBC Adventure Show each year, so check out that. Mark Beaumont raced it in 2019. Guy Martin's famous for racing it as well, along with many other competitors. So I will be back doing that, and I'm actually going to be racing that 4 weeks on. Excited. That's why I'm a little bit frustrated with my training, because the plan was, while in Poland, to get a massive block in. I've done not too bad, but being unwell has set me back. But as I say, I'm not surprised that I'm unwell, because I have been super busy. and although being super busy doesn't make you unwell, I've had to reorganise my time frame structures. So I've been kind of sleeping a bit less and just trying to get used to these new time frames, which, you know, causes a little bit of imbalance with the body. But the adaptations are happening, that's taking place, and the time management piece will become much better and much improved. So I don't have any concerns about that at all. It's all manageable. So super exciting times. So hopefully you will all stay tuned and I'll keep track. Again, I have to be careful with some of the content that I discuss because I can't openly discuss some aspects of what I do. Oh, we've got a bike rider coming up. Very good. Morning. Right. Cyclist out training. So very good. So I will be back on the bike tomorrow. Today is just an easy day, family day, out with the dog as I've said. And we'll catch up on some more training aspects. So, yep, happy. So please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.